At 54 years old, sitting in front of a glowing screen, he believed it was all over. For decades, he had been a content creator before that term even existed. He told stories about faith, human history, purpose. His words once resonated with people, but now they seemed to disappear into the digital void. The world had changed too fast. Short videos, fast trends, shallow content consumed and forgotten in seconds. And him, with his deep, slow, meaningful storytelling, he felt out of place. He began to believe his ideas were outdated, that what he had to say no longer mattered. But it wasn't just his channel that was struggling. His body was too. The fatigue kept building day after day. And it wasn't only physical, it was emotional, heavy. There were mornings when simply getting out of bed felt like a battle. He felt defeated not by one big failure, but by many small, silent ones. Sometimes he would go back and watch his old videos. He'd read the comments, "This helped me, I needed this, thank you for not giving up." And somehow that made it harder, because he didn't see that impact anymore. The silence of the present hurt more than any criticism from the past. For months, he thought about quitting, closing his channel, accepting that his time had passed, that maybe his chapter was over. And deep down, that thought weighed on him more than any illness. But one night, with no expectations left, he opened his computer again. Not for ambition, not for money, not even for growth. He did it because somewhere deep inside, there was still a small spark. That night, he discovered something he had been ignoring completely. New tools, new ways to create. Artificial intelligence. At first, he hesitated. He thought maybe it wasn't for him. But then he realized something simple. He didn't need to change his message, only the way he delivered it. He took one of his old stories, one about pain, loss, and not giving up. He used new tools to bring it to life visually, to make it more immersive, more accessible. He didn't betray his essence. He adapted it. When he finished, he hesitated before posting. He thought, what if no one watches? But this time, he posted it anyway. The first few hours were the same as always. Silence. No difference. But then, something shifted. One comment, "I needed this today." Then another, "I don't know who you are, but thank you for this." Then another, "Don't give up, this helps more than you think." They weren't thousands. They weren't millions. But they were real. And in that moment, something inside him changed. He realized he wasn't outdated. He had just been trying to play by rules that no longer existed. His message still mattered. His voice still had a place. He just needed to adapt, not disappear. Over time, those few comments turned into more. His channel began to grow again. Not explosively, but steadily. And more importantly, with purpose. His health didn't magically improve. His problems didn't vanish overnight. But something did change. How he saw his own story. Today he still creates, not because it's easy, and not because he has everything figured out, but because he understands something now. Giving up isn't always about stopping. Sometimes it's about losing the belief that you can still make a difference. And he chose to believe again. Because at 54, when he thought everything was over, it was actually the beginning of a new chapter.